Good afternoon, everyone. I'm just here getting ready to go through the car wash, but I just want to share it real quick because, I see a lot of people battling with a lot of addictions, especially drugs, alcohol, and I just want to, encourage people to stay sober. If you're a mother, your kids need you. If you're a father, your kids need you. Your mom, if your mom's still alive, your father, other people need you. Everybody, has a purpose, and you are loved, and you're very valuable to the one that made you, and that's God. So you want to stay sober, enjoy life sober. I battled with it for 30 years, and I've been clean and sober for 16 years, and I was messed up, really messed up, and this is how the enemy had me. He had me really in bad shape. And just a quick story. I used to get drunk, go to the cemetery at night to get drunk there. For what reason? Stupid. I was just stupid drunk, and that's how the devil had me. Had me fooled, and he wanted to take my life many times. But I thank God in 2010, Jesus, I heard the voice of Jesus, and that's when I changed my life around. And he's been there for me. Not from that day. He's been with me since the day I was born. But the thing is, he doesn't force you to do anything, and he's an amazing father. He's always there, but he protected me from a lot of things. And there's a lot of people out there. I see a lot of people under the influence in the streets and stuff, and it makes me sad because at one point I was there. I was in bad shape too, and I should have been dead a long time ago. Not one time, but a few times. That's just how messed up I was. And I'm enjoying life now. Enjoying life. Like I tell people, now I'm high in life. I'm happy. I have peace. I have joy because of the Lord. The Lord has given me that peace and joy. So just want to encourage people to stay sober. I know it's not easy, but with God everything's possible. And you are valuable, you are loved, and you have a purpose in this life. So stay healthy, be blessed.